Well, hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball. We're going back to 1973 for some more Red Sox replay. It's a game 37, and they are 21-15 in the replay. In actuality, at this point, they were 16-20. This is the third game of a three-game series between the Brewers and Red Sox. And they split the first two games. So this is a rubber match. On the mound for the Brewers is going to be Bill Champion. And then for the Red Sox will be Bill Lee. So a couple Bills on the mound in game 37. And we'll look at the lineups here for the Brewers. In right field, Bob Coluccio. Catching, Ellie Rodriguez. Center field, Dave May. At first base is George Scott. Third base, Don Money. In left field, John Briggs. And DHing will be Ollie Brown. Shortstop, Tim Johnson. Playing second base, Pedro Garcia. And one thing you notice about the Brewers lineup is they have some good range. No negatives. Positives, let's see, 4 positives and 4 neutrals. And then a lot of speed on the bases. 4 guys in the fast range, and then of course, one guy slow. That's the DH, Ollie Brown. But in the first game of this series, this defensive range here, they probably took 3 hits away from the Red Sox. I think that's conservative. I think at least 3 hits they turned into outs because of their range in the field. For the Red Sox, it's going to go Doug Griffin. So again, they're going with kind of the reverse order a little bit. Doug Griffin at second, Rick Miller in center. Those guys are usually at the bottom. They're at the top today. Yaz at first. Cepeda DHing. Petrocelli at third. Harper in left. He's usually leadoff. Aparicio at short. He's usually batting second. And Bob Montgomery. Time to wake up, Bob, because you're going to be playing today. Second game of the year that Carlton Fisk has sat out. Game 37. And Dwight Evans batting ninth, playing right field. Of course, back then in 73, they got a day off about every week. This day and age, they might get 1 day off in a month. So I guess it's a little easier to catch every single game back then. Still, couldn't have been easy. There's Phantomatics here. Steve Ryan, Jerry Ball. Thank you guys for stopping in. Left-hander Bill Lee taking the mound for the Red Sox. There's Bob Coluccio. An even number, so 96 versus the lefty. He'll fly out to left. Ellie Rodriguez, minus 14 arm. Odd number, so 23 versus a lefty is a single for Rodriguez. So 1 out, here's Dave May. Even number, 72, and he's going to fly out to right. So 2 away, here's George Scott. Even number, 35, but it's going to be a walk, but Bill Lee is a B pitcher. So it's 2 balls on the batter because that is a multiple of 5. George Scott, 19. Single for George Scott. It's an odd number, so medium runner will go 1 base. 2 outs. 2 on, Don Money. Odd number, 57. And he's going to ground it back to the mound. for out number 3. By the way, Boston won this game 10-1. 16 hits they pounded out. Doug Griffin. Odd number, so a double zeros for Doug Griffin. That's a home run. Or no, it's not. He's a champion's a right-hander. That's a triple possibly. He's a D pitcher. It may be a home run. Let's see. A triple versus a D is still a triple. So leadoff triple. And the Red Sox are in business. Here's Rick Miller. Even, 86 versus a right-hander, fly to center. And a center fielder, Dave May, has an average arm, so it's going to be a 0-10. Actually, no. This is just a tag up. My bad. Center field from third, 0-70. 0-70, a 14. So a good sac fly. And it's 1-0 Boston. 1 out. Here's Yaz. Even number, so 51. Ground ball to first. 2 away. Nobody on. Orlando Cepeda. Odd number, 24. And he will single. So a 2-out single. Brings up Rico Petrocelli. Even number, 33. Hit by pitch. So Rico's beaned. Moves Cepeda to second. 2 away. Here's Tommy Harper. Odd number, so that's going to be an 05. 05. Double D pitcher. Double versus D pitcher is a home run for Tommy Harper. And that's a 3-run shot right there. Four to nothing Boston. Bottom of the first. Bill Champion struggling even. 38. Versus a righty. He'll ground out to first. And that'll end it. But 4 runs. 4 runs. It's 4-0 Boston on their way to a 10-1 victory. There's John Briggs. Even number, so 39 versus a lefty. He'll strike out. Ollie Brown. Odd number, so 92 versus a lefty. Flies out to left. 2 away, Tim Johnson. Odd 59. Grounds out to short. Bottom of the second, 4-0 Boston. Here's old Bob Montgomery. Dusted his bat off. He's ready to go. And 09 versus a right-hander. 09 is a double for Bob Montgomery, the catcher. Dwight Evans. That's an odd, so 50. It's going to be bad for the Brewers, 50. Most likely it's a ground out, but he's a D pitcher. Ground out and a D is a walk for Dwight Evans. First and second, nobody out. Doug Griffin. Could try to sacrifice here. I think we're going to. 56, so 61 or less. And it's a good sack. Moves the catcher and Dwight Evans over. Second and third with 1 out. There's Rick Miller, odd, so 58. Versus a righty, ground ball to second. No runner on first. Ground ball to second. They're not. Are they playing in? Or does it matter? I don't think it matters really. Ground ball to second, it doesn't matter on that. It's going to be a 4-3. Runner will score. And Evans to third. So here's Yaz, odd number 66. And 66 is a ground ball to short. And he's neutral, so he will make the play. Tim Johnson will make it. Another run for the Sox, 5-0. Top of 3, here's Pedro Garcia. There you go, an odd number. That's a double 0. For Pedro, a 0 and a B. 0 and a B. Well, first of all, that's a home run and a B is what I meant. Double. So double for Pedro. The 9-hole. Bob Coluccio. Odd number 96. A fly out to left. Odd number, so 53. And it's a ground ball to first. And it's a 3. Runner will go to third. Garcia at third. 2 outs. Here's Dave May. An even number. So 78 flies out to right. Second time for Dave May to fly out to right. Ends the inning. They leave a runner stranded at third. Bottom of 3. Here's Cepeda. Singled his first time up. Odd, and it's a 14. That'll be another single. 2 for 2. Rico Petrocelli. Let's hit away. Why not? Even. 88. It's a fly out to center, or it's a center field. Check the center fielder. He will make the play because there are no negatives. He's a positive. So it's a fly out to center. Tommy Harper, even, is 21. It's a single. Cepeda will only go to second. 1 out. First and second. Where'd my die go? There it is. Odd 44. It's the old 44. It's a rare play. Rare play table. Runners on base. It's 48. Batter reaches on catcher's interference. Catcher's interference. Does that go down as an error? I don't know. Catcher interference. It's bases loaded. Is that an error on the catcher? I just put CI. I don't know what that means. Here's Bob Montgomery. Doubled his first time up. Odd 54. And he's going to strike out here. Bases still loaded. 2 outs. Big Dwight Evans. One of my faves. Even number, it's an 83. And that'll be a fly out to center for Dwight Evans. So they leave the bases loaded. It is an error. Okay, catcher error C or E2. Top of the 4th, George Scott. No at bat for the batter. Okay. I'll remember that when I'm putting them in. Even, so 45. Let's see, 45 is a strikeout. Bill Lee's a B pitcher, so that's still going to be a strikeout of George Scott. Odd number, so 42, and that's another strikeout. Don Money goes down. 2 away, John Briggs. Odd, so 82, or yeah, it's an 82 either way. Fly to right. Bottom of the fourth, 5-1 Boston, 5-0 Boston. They won the game 10-1. That's where I'm getting the 1. No 1 this time so far. Or odd number, 60. And it'll be a ground ball to third for Griffin, sorry. Rick Miller, even number, 73. Fly out to right. See if Bill Champion can have a 3-up, 3-down inning. Odd number, so it's going to be a 47. And he'll strike out Yaz. 0 for 3 for Yaz, and he does have a 3-up, 3-down inning. First one. Top of the fifth. Ollie Brown. Even. So 97 versus a lefty. He'll line it out to first. Lines it out to Yaz. 1 out, Tim Johnson. Odd number, so 24, and 24 is going to be a strikeout. 2 away. Bases clear. Pedro doubled his first time up. Odd number, so 54 versus a lefty. He's going to ground it out to short. Still nothing doing for the Brewers. This is a rubber game. They split the first 2 in the series. Orlando Cepeda. Odd number, 99. Well, nobody on base. So we'll scratch that. Continue on. Odd number, 27. Versus a righty is a walk for Cepeda. And he has been on all 3 times. 2 singles and a walk. There's Petrocelli. Even number, so a 12. And that'll be a single for Petrocelli. But Cepeda will only go to second. He is a slow runner. There's Tommy Harper hitting away. Even 63 versus a righty. 63 is a ground ball to short and a 3. And that is a double play, 6-4-3. Cepeda moves to third, 2 outs. All right, even number, so 15. 15's a single versus a D pitcher. Actually, this is the 3rd time through the lineup. So he is a G pitcher. Single and a G. That is a home run for Aparicio. Single and a G. The perfect storm. So Aparicio hits I think it's his 2nd one of the season. And I don't think he hit any in actuality. But that's the 2nd time he's actually gotten a single with a G pitcher. So, Bill Champion. Well, there's 2 outs, bases clear. Petrocelli was erased on the double play, so 2-run shot for Aparicio. Bob Montgomery even. So it's a 14, and that's a single for Bob. He's 2 for 3. They've got to go to the bullpen. It's going to be Chris Short. They can't take any more. Chris Short will come on. He's a G pitcher, so he came in the actual game. So I'm kind of going with how they, the guys they brought in the actual game, and that's one of the guys they brought in. So actually, he came in next, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a 6. 67. He's a lefty. Ground ball to third for Evans. So from one G to another. 2 runs. That's 7-0. Boston. Colusio. Even, so 75, and that's going to be a fly out to right field. Ellie Rodriguez. Even, so 80. Fly out to center. Even, 91 versus the lefty. Flies out to left. So this game is going true to form big time. 7-0. There's Griffin. Odd number. Double zeros. That's a home run. Odd number. Double zero. Home run versus a lefty. G pitcher. That's not going to change anything. So Doug Griffin goes yard. 8-0. There's Rick Miller. An even number. So 52 versus a lefty. Ground ball to first. Here's Yaz. He might be the only guy that hasn't reached base. I think, well, Rick Miller has not, but he sacrificed. Yaz is 0 for 3. Even number, so 40. That's going to get him on probably. Strikeout. Strikeout, but a G pitcher, and a strikeout is a single. So Yaz gets off the schneid for this game anyway. 1 out, 1 on. Odd number, so 26. And that's a walk. And Cepeda's been on every time. He's been on base all 4 times. Petrocelli, even. 25. Good grief. 25's a walk, but a G pitcher. Walk and a G pitcher is a double. Double for Petrocelli. That scores Yaz. Cepeda is a slow runner. He'll go to third. And that's going to be all for Chris Short. He was going to have a short outing. Here's Ryerson. Will now come on. And he's only good for 1 inning, basically. So here's Tommy Harper. First and third, 1 out. Odd number, so 64. And he's a lefty. Ground ball to short. On a 4. Is going to be a fielder's choice. Runner holds. Runner at third holds. So it's actually, hold on. He doubled. So it's second and third. He doubled. Let's see. 64. Ground ball to short. No runner on first. And a 4. So it's a 6-3. Runner holds. Runners hold. 2 outs. Second and third. Aparicio. Even number. That was a 2. Even number. So 63. Ground ball to third. So Ryerson comes in, gets a couple ground balls, gets out of the inning, 2 runs. And guess what? It is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-0. Top of the 7th. Bill Lee cruising, even, 42. Struck him out. Don Money, even, 71. Ground ball to third. An odd number, so 44. We've already had the rare play, so won't be going back to that. It's a strikeout for John Briggs. 2 Ks, 2 more Ks here in the 7th. So Gary Ryerson is going to continue on. Even. And I'll tell you what, the Red Sox get the rolls, an even number, so it's an 08. That is a double. Double for Montgomery. He's making the best of his opportunity. Second double of the game for Bob. He is 3 for 4. There's big Dwight Evans. Odd number. So 13. Versus the lefties, a single. And that's a 1 base advancement. Montgomery's in the medium runner. First and second, nobody outers. Doug Griffin. Even, so 53. Ground ball to first and a 3. It's a fielder's choice. And runner at third advances. Let's see, Montgomery scores. And let's see, they're going to go to the bullpen again. It's going to have to be somebody that didn't pitch in the actual game because I've used all those guys up. Man, they don't have much. Lockwood, he pitched in the last game, I believe. Yeah, he did. That's another G pitcher reliever. You got Lindsey, he's another G pitcher. They're on the road, so that's the problem. Another G. All their relievers are Gs. He's a righty, though. That makes a little difference. Big difference between the Brewers at home and on the road. Let's see, 7th. So Velasquez comes in. He's a righty. Rick Miller. Doug Griffin at first. Odd number, so 48 versus a righty. Ground ball to first. Runner on first. And an 8 is just a U3 runner advances. So 2 outs. Here's Yaz. Even number. That's an 0-1. That's going to be gone. Yaz with a home run. So he gets in the action. No doubt about it. After going 0 for his first 3, he is now 2 for 5. That's a 2-run homer. This game is out of control. Here's Cepeda. Odd number, 87. Flies out to center. First time he's been retired. 3 more runs. Where are we at now? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to nothing. Top of the 8th inning. Odd number, so 39 versus a lefty, and that's an error check. And we have a 19 and a 0, so that's probably going to be an error. First base, Yaz, that's going to be an error on Yaz. Ollie Brown's at first, even number, so 87 versus a lefty, flies out to center. So Pedro 1 for 2, even, so 98. Another error check. That's an 0-4 pitcher. Bill Lee's an error 9, so it's going to be an error. It's a, let's see, 1 base error. 2 errors in the inning, first and second with 1 out. Back to the top of the order. Odd 57 lefty, ground ball to the pitcher, Bill Lee, and it's a 7. Fielder's choice. So 1 or a 1. What is he? He's a Coolio. I call him Coolio. It's Colusio. It's a 1. Sorry about that. It's a 1. 4. Runner goes to third. Fielder's choice. So 2 outs. And Ollie Brown at third. Even number, 72. Lefty. Ground ball to third. So still no score for the Brewers. 12-0. Boston. Petrocelli. Odd number 15 versus a righty single, but that's a multiple of 5, and he's a G pitcher. Single and a G, home run. Rico Petrocelli goes yard. The wind is blowing out to left, I guess. Green Monster can't hold anything today. It's Tommy Harper. Odd number, so 27. And it's a righty. 27 is a walk for Tommy Harper. There's Aparicio. Let's see. Let's let Guerrero hit. He'll come in and play short. Well, he's a negative and a 4 and a medium. So Harper at first. Odd number, 86. Flies out to center. Catcher Bob Montgomery even, so 9D. Flies out to left. 3 for 5 for Bob. Let's see. Nah. Even number, so 32. And Evans is going to strike out. That's embarrassing. Another run, though. 13, I believe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 to nothing. As you can see, Boston won the game 10-1, so right on track. Here's Dave May. Even number, 72 versus the lefty. Flies out to right. Even number, so 91. It's amazing. Flies out to left. Odd number, so 51, and that's going to be a ground ball to first. Game over. 13 to nothing. Final. Let's see if they had 16 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, how about that? 16 hits, 16 hits. They did have 2 errors, same inning. Milwaukee, 1, 2, 3. 3 hits for Bill Lee, and that was 2 in the first inning. 1 in the third. That's it. 3 hits. They had 5 in actuality. Errors. The catcher's interference. was the only error. Bill Lee goes 9. 3 hits. No runs, no earned, no walks and strikeouts for Bill Lee. Strikeouts 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Ks and no walks. Very nice game. So the Red Sox moved to 22-15. And in actuality, they would be, since they won this one, this is before the game, so 17-20. Climbing up to 500 in actuality. 34-minute game, yep, thereabouts. If I wasn't filming, it'd gone faster. And pitching changes, so yeah. I mean, that's what I like about this game. Is I like games that are quick, smooth playing, and I feel like I want to play another game right now. So I'm not tired. I'm not, I haven't been checking this and that and the other thing, and that's kind of what I like is I like to be able to play 3-4 games, in an hour and a half or whatever. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this little 73 Red Sox edition of Tabletop Baseball. We are through 37 games. And I don't think I have anything else printed off. I got to print off some more stuff. Who they got next, I'm not sure. Might be Kansas City, seems like. Maybe Kansas City. So I'll have the last game of that series coming up. Complete game shutout, definitely. It was almost a shutout in real life. I mean, he went the distance. I mean, that's pretty amazing. The hits have always been pretty close. I've noticed almost always the hits are close. Runs sometimes a little backwards, but I would say this is pretty close, pretty accurate right here. 13-0, 10-1, 16 hits, 16 hits. I can't argue with that. So I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care.